film begins with Kimura, a father watching over his comatose son. His own father arrives, questioning him about his absence when their grandson was thrown off a building. Kimura apologizes and prepares for revenge. In Tokyo, we meet a man talking to Maria, his handler, discussing his recent encounters and bad luck during jobs. Maria assigns him the codename Ladybug and tasks him to replace Craver, who is ill. Ladybug crosses paths with Kimura at a station, unknowingly dropping his keys and ticket. Maria advises him to carry a gun, but he opts for sleeping powder instead, seeing guns as unnecessary and evil. Both Kimura and Ladybug board the same bullet train. Ladybug realizes he lost his ticket, getting permission to stay only one stop. Meanwhile, Kimura tries to assassinate someone but finds a young girl in his place, apologizing before she stuns him. Ladybug is instructed by Maria to steal a briefcase on board. He spots twins named Lemon and Tangerine, who own the briefcase and protect White Death's son. As the twins argue, Ladybug seizes the briefcase and sneaks away. White Death's son wakes up, and the twins assure him they're protecting him on his father's orders. Tangerine recounts a chilling tale of a girl whose fingers were cut by White Death, warning against crossing his father. He urges White Death's son to stay close. Tangerine then asks Lemon to check the briefcase while he listens to a call from White Death's associate, Alexei, confirming everything is going smoothly. However, their shock mounts as Lemon reports the briefcase missing. Meanwhile, Ladybug encounters resistance from a man as he tries to leave the train. Elsewhere, Prince, the girl who incapacitated Kimura, introduces herself and releases him, warning him not to attack her or his son will suffer. She reveals she caused his son's fall from the building and has been tracking him. Kimura, feeling powerless, reluctantly complies with her demands. Back on the train, Tangerine explains to Lemon the dire consequences of losing the briefcase. He details how White Death betrayed his former boss, Mingishi, earning his trust quickly and taking his place. Tangerine also mentions White Death's deep love for his deceased wife and the fury that consumes him now. Fearful of White Death, Lemon and Tangerine decide to locate the missing briefcase and cover up its theft to avoid suspicion. Meanwhile, Prince confides in Kimura her desire for White Death's demise, shocking him with her request. Returning to find White Death's son dead, Lemon and Tangerine realize their survival chances are slim. On another front, the man who attacked Ladybug reveals himself as Wolf, a ruthless assassin driven by the tragic loss of his mother and wife. Intent on killing Ladybug, their fight intensifies until Ladybug manages to disarm Wolf. Ignoring Ladybug's plea, Wolf meets an accidental demise. Ladybug hides the briefcase in a bar, perplexed about the attack. Maria informs him that Wolf recognized him from serving drinks at his wedding, shocked by his death. Evading Tangerine, Ladybug hides in a cabin. Tangerine, after a call, spots Ladybug and becomes apprehensive. Returning to Prince and Kimura, Tangerine inquires about the briefcase's whereabouts. Prince directs him to Ladybug. Tangerine informs Lemon about Ladybug's presence, prompting a confrontation where Ladybug reminds Lemon of their past encounter in Johannesburg and offers a deal to save all their lives. Suspecting Ladybug of killing White Death's son, Lemon attacks him, but Ladybug subdues him and leaves after reading Tangerine's message and taking Lemon's phone. Ladybug contacts Maria, revealing that White Death's son was killed by the same assassin who took Wolf's wife's life. Evading capture, Ladybug tricks a man into swapping clothes with him and distracts the ticket collector. Meanwhile, Tangerine finds his unconscious brother and takes a man hostage wearing Ladybug's disguise. Prince instructs Kimura to open the briefcase while Tangerine is distracted. Ladybug escapes and hides in a bathroom. Tangerine returns, wakes his brother, and receives a call from Alexei, assuring him that White Death's son is safe. They strategize on capturing Ladybug. Lemon doubts Ladybug's guilt, but Tangerine insists on pursuing and killing him. Ladybug talks with Maria, who warns him about an assassin named Hornet, known for using venom from a boomslang snake to inflict fatal bleeding from the nose and mouth. On the other side, Kimura opens the briefcase as Prince reveals her plan to assassinate White Death by planting a bomb and his gun inside. Meanwhile, Tangerine discovers Ladybug hiding in the washroom and attacks him. Tangerine gains the upper hand, but he's interrupted by a call from White Death, instructing him to disembark at the next stop with Lemon and the briefcase. Ladybug impersonates Lemon in an attempt to assist, but accidentally triggers a mishap by opening the briefcase incorrectly. Kimura tries to reason with Prince to spare her son, leading to an argument. Lemon arrives, suspects Prince of playing games with them when she brings up the briefcase unprompted. Elsewhere, Ladybug kicks Tangerine off the train when he threatens to kill him, but Tangerine manages to jump off just before departure. Kimura sacrifices himself to protect his child and is shot by Lemon. Prince and Lemon hide Kimura's body in the washroom. However, Lemon discovers a gun in Prince's purse, confirming his suspicions that she is the killer. Before he can act, Lemon feels dizzy and collapses unconscious. Prince shoots him twice in the chest before leaving. Ladybug finds Kimura's phone and uses an app to inform his father of his son's location. Ladybug returns to Wolf's body, finding a picture of Hornet among his belongings. As Ladybug tries to examine Hornet's picture, she confronts him directly, and a fierce struggle ensues. Hornet attempts to inject venom into Ladybug, but he turns the tables. Desperate, Hornet seeks an antidote, but Ladybug injects himself with it instead, resulting in Hornet's demise. Meanwhile, Tangerine breaks into the train and searches for Ladybug. Discovering a locked washroom wired shut, he finds his brother's body inside, leaving him devastated and vengeful. A call from White Death informs Tangerine that he's bought all the train tickets and intends to personally kill them. Tangerine challenges him, encountering Prince, whom he realizes is deceiving him with a sticker on her back. Before he can act, Ladybug arrives and inadvertently saves Prince, resulting in Tangerine's death. Prince traps Ladybug and prevents him from leaving the train, feigning entrapment to keep him inside. Kimura's father enters the scene and sits beside them. Arguments ensue, and as tensions rise, he gets bitten by a snake and rushes to the washroom for treatment. After he leaves, Kimura's father speaks with Prince, reassuring her that both his grandson and son are safe now. He reflects that his experiences have made him resilient against harm. After Prince leaves in fear, Ladybug returns to the old man, revealed to be the Elder, who discloses his past as Mingishi's most loyal confidant. He recounts how White Death killed his wife, driving him to seek revenge. Together, they set out to rescue Kimura, finding him and Lemon in the washroom. Kimura is safe, and Lemon reveals he survived thanks to bulletproof armor shot by Prince. United by their shared struggles, they set aside their grievances, realizing their true adversary is White Death. They strategize and form a plan. When White Death boards the train, he encounters Prince, who reveals herself as his daughter, asserting her superiority over her brother and challenging her father to kill her. However, he spares her. Ladybug hands White Death the briefcase, unknowingly rigged with a bomb. White Death reveals it was a trap all along to gather them on the train and eliminate each other. Mistaken for Craver, Ladybug tries to clarify, but the bomb detonates. Both survive, and they engage in a fierce battle aboard the train. Meanwhile, the Elder and his son hear the explosion and start eliminating White Death's men, while Lemon takes charge of the train. Ladybug and Lemon try to stop it, but are ambushed by White Death's men. In the final moments, Ladybug saves Lemon from attackers, and Lemon reciprocates by jumping from the train to assist Ladybug. Meanwhile, the Elder confronts and dispatches all of White Death's men before facing White Death himself. They engage in a brutal struggle, and although the Elder manages to wound White Death, he finds himself at White Death's mercy just as the train crashes into a nearby area. Ladybug survives the crash first, but is held at gunpoint by White Death. In a twist of fate, White Death's gun malfunctions, and when he attempts to use Prince's weapon, it backfires, fatally injuring him. The elder and his son arrive, and Prince, now claiming to be White Death, tries to kill them but is struck by a truck and dies. Afterwards, the elder leaves with Kimura, while Maria arrives to rescue Ladybug. Ladybug reflects on accepting his fate and acknowledges Maria's damaged car as they part ways, signaling a new beginning.